Arsenal got away with absolute murder in this game. They get away with a 1-1 draw after a terrible performance away from home in the Champions League. The worst so far this season in the Champions League. But we managed to get a goal and take something back to the Emirates. And I feel like that is a crucial goal. And it could be in this tie. And as I said, we didn't play well at all, man. And going into the game, I was happy with the team that Mikel Arteta picked. Obviously, Gyökeres up front. The fact that Martinelli was obviously coming in for the injured Trossard, Saka on the right, Zubimendi and Rice had a rest. Nkapie at left back and Gabriel was in as well. And I think we started the game in the first 2 or 3 minutes all right. I have to say, their captain that ended up scoring the goal, he probably should have been sent off, I'll be honest, man, because again, he took out Gyökeres on the edge of the box, got a yellow card in the first 2 minutes, and then in the 4th minute, clear obstruction on Gyökeres, and for me, that was a second yellow, but the referee said, nah, I'm not going to give it, but I'm not going to blame it on referees. Obviously, that was a massive kind of error in terms of, I feel like he should have got sent off for 2 bookable offences. I don't think the time should dictate when a player should and shouldn't get sent off. If he does 2 bookable offences, he should be off the pitch for me. But yeah, he was on the pitch and it stayed on. I think Arsenal kind of, again, had the best chance of the first half. A nice little playing transition through Saka into Eze, who dominated, into Gyökeres, who teed it off for Martinelli, who hit the bar. Unlucky not to obviously score. Decent effort with his left foot. But that was the only kind of chance we created. Leverkusen didn't create anything in that first half. They were just happy to maintain. But the one thing I will say in that first half, man, the passing from the Arsenal players were off. Very off, man. I'm talking about Nkapie passing out for throw-ins 2 or 3 times. Who else? Gabriel was not winning his duels in the air and giving away silly free kicks. Gyökeres was passing the ball out, simple 5-yard passes back to Saka or back to Martinelli's passing out for a throw-in. I'm like, the overall performance of the team was just not good, man. And I just feel like, again, when it comes to kind of the attacking element of our game, we just have kind of the wrong profiles in the wrong positions to do the wrong kind of jobs. Eze, again, taking up the older guy role, dropping deep, trying to connect things. But, bro, he's a final action player. I've decided, man. I've been watching him for Arsenal. In terms of his best moments is when he's on the edge of the box shooting. That's last, and also as well when he can feed in a player through the middle. But because Arsenal don't really play through those kind of middle avenues and through those middle channels, again, his job is kind of more to what Odegaard was doing, which is picking the ball from deep and just keeping possession. But again, it's not productive in terms of being able to kind of penetrate and create chances. It feels like we need a player to do what Eze is doing, that job, and then Eze just stays in the hole. But he knows a pass is going to get played through the lines consistently. We used to have it loads of times through Kasanik Zola, Mesut Ozil, etc. And Jack Wilshere was able to play a through ball through the lines as well quite often. I just feel like we missed that with Zubimendi and Rice. Or they might be instructed not to do that, to keep possession and just play it side to side. Maybe because, the football in terms of that first half, we had a lot of possession, but we just didn't create anything apart from that one chance. So in the first half, I'm like, okay, not a great performance, but let's see if we can try and kick on and play better in the second half. And we had a terrible start to that second half, bro. Terrible. First off, it was a fantastic header by one of their players. Great save by David Raya, pushing it over for a corner. But then the resulting corner, ball comes in, and it's the captain that should have got sent off. And you always see it in football. The guy that should get sent off scores the winning goal or a vital goal or the first goal. And but he's at the back stick. Scores past David Raya. I think it was poor marking by Eze. I think he loses his marker from the corner, and it's a free header. Poor defending overall by Arsenal. But Eze in particular, I think, was the culprit in terms of losing who was supposed to mark for the reason that the guy had a free header at the back stick. That makes it 1-0 to Leverkusen. And that's at the start of the first half. So there's still 45 minutes for us to try and get back in it. But we didn't offer any kind of threat, man. Saka, I've got to say it, bro. Obviously, you're the captain. You've just got the big money, obviously, contract. But, bro, you were very, very poor in this game, man. He got hooked, and rightfully so, man. Losing the ball. I've never seen him lose the ball so many times in duels, man. Just see him kind of just giving the ball away, passing the ball to the opposition, and losing the ball pretty comfortably, man. He was a poor night from him. And to be honest, bro, like I said, when you get the big money contract and you're the biggest earner, there's going to be a lot more pressure and a lot more eyes on you, bro. A lot more people with higher expectations. So we need better from you, to be honest, man. Because, again, that's not a performance where you're thinking you're our best player. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you can't do it every week. But let's be real. Like, this season, he's been very, very below par. I know that obviously there's different reasons for it. I feel like he's been overplayed the last couple of seasons. His hamstring injuries that just took its toll. And yeah, there was always a case when he got that surgery, he wasn't going to be the same player. And you've just not seen it. You've just not seen it this season in general, to be honest with you. He's had a few moments here and there, but not a lot, man. And in this game, he was very, very poor, and he was hooked rightfully. So fair play to the manager, because again, Arteta normally just keeps him on, even when he's having a poor game. But it does hook him off. For Madueke, who I thought was probably our best attacking player, even though he was on for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. He was the only one that was kind of trying to do something a little bit different. He won us a few corners, I think. And he was trying to get down the byline, putting a decent few balls in the box. But again, I just feel like, again, with the attacking system, man, we're kind of playing for a striker that's really good in the air. But Gyökeres needs the ball in behind, through the lines, through the channel. And we're just going down to the wings to kind of cross the ball in. So it just makes more sense if you're going to do that just to start Havertz, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know Marino probably would have started, but again, he's obviously injured. But yeah, it didn't look like we were going to score in a month of Sundays. We had a brief spell, 4 or 5 minute spell, when Madueke came on, where we were kind of pressing, looked like we were going to do something, but overall, the keeper had made no saves. Leverkusen keeper. Leverkusen were very happy just to kind of sit deep, try and play on the counter attack, and try and wait for us to kind of make him another mistake to potentially score another goal. But yeah, we were kind of bored of ideas. Arteta brought on Havertz, like I said, for Gyökeres, brought on Madueke for Saka, brought on Jesus towards the end, trying to make something happen, man. And in the end, when I thought all hope was lost, it was actually a nice run by Madueke, trying to take on two players. And he was tackled inside the box. Obviously, the guy did touch Madueke's foot. The only thing that was a bit worried, I do think it's a penalty, because again, touches the ball, doesn't get the ball. The only thing that was a bit weird was that it was that like a little bit of a delayed reaction by Madueke. But again, he was fouled. The guy didn't touch the ball and touch his foot at high speed. It can knock you off balance and you can go down. So yeah, for me, it is a penalty. The referee gives it. And yeah, it's all down to Kai Havertz. I'm thinking, who's going to take it? Normally it's Saka and Gyökeres, but they're both off the pitch. And then it comes to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is there to take it against his former club. And again, the last penalty he took for us was against Man United in the FA Cup last season, which he hit the post. Or I think he might have saved it. But yeah, he steps up and he takes it into the back of the net, into the bottom corner to make it 1-1. And Arsenal get out of jail, man. Because like I said, I'll reiterate it was a poor performance, man. It was a poor performance overall. We didn't create any chances from open play. And we've seen like a kind of a pattern here now. This, Brighton, and really Chelsea. I mean, the Chelsea one, you can say it's the opposition, a bit harder. But the Brighton game and this game, man, we've not created anything. So that is a massive worry, really, going into kind of the Everton game, who are going to be very compact, especially under David Moyes. And we drew there at the Emirates against Everton 0-0 with David Moyes in charge. So yeah, that's going to be difficult. And then the home game as well, man. I feel like we're definitely going to need a bit more energy, a bit more directness, and we have to come correct, man. Otherwise, potentially we could be getting knocked out as well, man. But yeah, overall happy enough with the results, considering how bad we played. And we kind of move on, and luckily we got another leg at home, and we have to definitely improve the performance to kind of move on. But like I said, man. But yeah, having a look at the Madueke one again, it is a little bit soft, to be fair. But yeah, it is what it is, man. I think we got a little bit fortunate there as well, to be fair. But yeah, you guys in the comments, let me know what you think about the performance, how we played, if we're going to get through. I feel like we still will get through into the second leg, but we have to play much better than that. But yeah, man, let me know what you think. And yeah, till next time, people, I'm out. Peace and love.